Konnichiwa! Happy Thanksgiving! We just wanted to let you know that hopefully you've had a happy Thanksgiving.
So can you explain what Thanksgiving is?
Here in the United States, Thanksgiving is a time where we start our holiday of getting together with family and friends and enjoy good food and go shopping the next day. Thanksgiving is a holiday that we celebrate here in America based on what was told to us when I grew up here in the US. And it was about a time when the Native Americans and the European settlers called pilgrims came to America and shared a meal. And then that became a symbolic gesture or meaning of being together with friends and family and good company and sharing the holidays together.
Okay, now can you explain what Black Friday is?
Black Friday is a commercialized holiday, almost similar to Christmas in Japan, but for us Americans, Black Friday is when a lot of electronic stores or clothing stores or general appliance stores sell a lot of their merchandise for really cheap price, and a lot of Americans try to get that day off to go shopping and buy as much things as possible.
So when does Black Friday actually start?
Black Friday actually starts way earlier. Generally, we start on Thursday because of what happened before. Previously in America, when we had Black Friday, there has been many incidences of people just going crazy, trying to go shopping, and there's just so many people that the stores can't handle selling all of their products, and then some people actually got hurt.
Oh, what's the craziest thing you've seen on Black Friday?
The craziest thing that I've seen on Black Friday was when I was 12 years old. I went Black Friday shopping with my dad to Best Buy, which is an electronics store here in America, and I remember that my dad and I want to buy a TV, and when we went in line, we stood there from 5 a.m. and we stood there for a couple hours, but when I saw the line, it wrapped around the store I think about 3 times before people were allowed to enter. And then once we went inside, everyone was just pushing and grabbing each other to get into the door. And then when they go into the door, everyone was just tearing down all of the items and then just grabbing everything. And then I remember I was standing in the middle of the DVD section, and they have the DVDs for bulk and cheap, and then they just start throwing it over to each other to catch it in the basket.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy. They were like, hey, do you have the DVD? I was like, yeah. And then they just throw it over the, what do you call it? The organizer,
Okay, one last question. What is Cyber Monday?
Cyber Monday is the other alternative from Black Friday, which is where on Monday, specifically from Sunday at 11:59, you go on to either Amazon or Best Buy as well, as an example. You go onto their websites and then they sell a bunch of items for way cheaper, which is basically the digital version of Black Friday. But those are technically 2 separate things. Cyber Monday and Black Friday are technically 2 separate things, but they share the same idea.
Okay, I'm done.